Ok, alors welcome to the new episode of Thought Experiment.
Okay, let's get right to it. This is an exciting episode. It is the 15th episode of a thought experiment, and it is the first episode with a guest or with an interview. And the guest today is Min. Min is from South Korea. We met on my trip to Split, Croatia, maybe a little over a month ago. He is currently traveling the world for a year straight. And so when I got to talking to him and he mentioned that he was going to be near Regensburg, Munich, I told him to come stay at the house for as long as he wants. So this interview was recorded a couple days ago. He stayed here for like 3 nights, and what you'll hear is just a raw conversation between two friends. And after the interview, I started to think about traveling and like what I've learned from traveling myself. And there's like 2 main things that come to mind for me. And the first thing that I've learned through traveling, especially alone, is I've learned how unique I am and just the different qualities that I have. And I think that's very special as you start to meet people from around the world, which goes right into the other thing that I've learned is that everyone's got such a interesting story. Like, some will resonate with others more. But as I sit and talk to people that I've met from around the world, like the way they grew up, their schooling, what they do now, how they view the world, how they view themselves, is just so interesting. And that's, one of the coolest parts about traveling is creating this perspective, just widening the lens on my own scope of what the world is. And for me, that's done through traveling. And, inherently through meeting all those people and learning all those stories, I've learned how unique I am as well. And it just creates, an inner and outer balance that I really enjoy, that I think, can only be experienced through traveling in a sense. I hope you enjoy the interview with Min, and on the back side of it, we'll go over, the word of the week, the observation of the week, and a question for next time. But without, further ado, let's get into the interview with Min. Well, Min, it's been fun.
Woman.
No, Min.
Yeah, man.
You're funny, bro.
Yeah.
So maybe we start with how we met.
Yeah.
Met in Croatia.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and you had the shirt that said, "I'm a handsome Asian boy."
No. I am Korean handsome guy.
Handsome guy. Yeah, nice. And you made that, where'd you make that?
From Egypt.
Egypt.
Yeah.
Nice. Egypt was, where was the first place you went on your trip?
I started Taiwan.
Taiwan.
Yeah.
And so you've been traveling for how many months now?
Now I've been traveling for 8 months.
Do you remember the day you left? Like what day was it? 8 months would be maybe October?
No. This November.
Ah, yeah?
Yeah, November 19.
November 19th.
Yeah.
Nice. And you told me in Croatia, but you used to be you used to work in fashion, women's fashion.
Yeah.
Yeah? And you worked 5 years?
No, 10 years.
10 years, but 5 years of overtime, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. How many hours a day?
I worked
Total
just 9 a.m. to 10 p.m.
13 hours.
Yeah.
5 days a week?
Yeah.
For 5 years.
Yeah, 5 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so when you were doing that, did you know
the whole time that you were working the overtime so that you could travel? Was that your goal? Like you knew, okay,
Yeah.
5 years overtime, then I travel.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah?
Be- yeah, because when I work time, work things is so really hard
Yeah.
because just business meeting, just
You wear a suit and a tie?
no,
No?
because just fashion. That's
Oh, so
why.
you have fashion.
Yeah,
Okay.
just fashion.
Show everyone the shirt that you have now. The Regensburg shirt. Yeah. Expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's nice though.
Yeah.
And you're bat boying tomorrow. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you bat boy with the foot? With your
Yeah.
hurt foot?
It's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For anyone that's just listening, Min's been riding on the Vespa with me on the back, and we've been clean out on the streets, and then today we got caught looking at a poster, and we clipped another Vespa. No one was injured except Min, I guess, was injured. I was good. The other driver was good, and then Min went crying off the back of the bike. Ah! I thought your foot was broken. I felt so bad,
Yeah.
but a little ice pack could be okay. You're a tough guy.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm so funny because I get new experience.
Yeah, new
Yeah,
experience.
with you. Yeah.
That's why I think that's why why we get along, because it's I mean, it's serious, but then it's turns into a joke.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know. Yeah, nice. Dang. How did you like? How did you like Split, Croatia? What did you think?
Split.
Yeah.
I'm good, but I just long traveler. That's why I don't like expensive place. Yeah.
Okay. And then maybe tell me about like when you first knew when you were a little kid that you wanted to travel, because right now you're living your dream, right? Your dream is to travel, yeah?
Yeah.
So when you were a little kid, do you remember the first time that you thought, "Oh, that's what I want to do"? Make sense or no?
Sorry. Can you?
Yeah.
repeat?
When you were a little kid,
Little kid. Yeah.
small.
Yeah.
Do you remember
Uh-huh.
when the first time that you thought, "Oh, I want to travel the world"?
Actually, no. When I was young, I watched some TV show. TV show. So just they are just in Paris. So I just thinks, wow, there is so crazy beautiful. So I decided, wow, when I adult age, adult, right?
Yeah, when you're older.
Older.
Yeah.
I will go to Paris and actually go to USA.
Yeah, but USA not this trip, no?
No,
Next trip.
Yeah,
Or
next
trip
trip.
after? Okay.
next trip, or I'm not sure because there is there have a guns. Just joke.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then there is.
But did you ever shoot a gun in the Navy? You were in the Navy.
Yeah.
So you shot a gun.
Yeah.
Yeah?
For sure.
Nice.
Yeah.
You like it or no? So you'd be fine in America.
Yeah, but because that's why I know gun is so dangerous,
Yeah.
super dangerous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You shoot automatic guns or handguns or what?
Just
Like a toot.
yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What was your so how long were you in the Navy?
2 years.
And how old were you when you were in the Navy?
When I was 20 years old.
Yeah?
Yeah, I started.
And what was your favorite part?
Part?
Your favorite thing about the Navy?
Maybe. Actually, nothing.
Nothing, you didn't like it?
Yeah.
Super strict?
Yeah, because I don't want to go military but now just we are separate, North Korea, South Korea. That's why almost Korean men um, go to must go to
Must go to the
Yeah,
army, the
military.
navy, the military
yeah
from South Korea.
South Korea.
Because why? Why they go?
We are just world now. World.
Worried.
Yeah, Korea world now.
Oh, okay.
Because we are separate. North Korea Kim Jong Un
Yeah.
and South Korea separate.
Yeah.
And then just so
So you guys are you have to prepare
yeah.
just in case.
Uh-huh.
But so Kim Jong Un in the north,
Uh-huh.
but your president, you told me today, went to jail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lee Jae-myung.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bad.
Bad?
Well, that's what you said. He bad or no? He went to jail.
Yeah, but actually I like him
Okay. All
Yeah.
right. Nice.
because I think he reserve left
The liberal,
liberal
on the left, conservative on the right.
concerned, but he not included on left or right.
He's in the middle.
Yeah, just
and you liked him
middle.
because he was in the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Okay. Yeah.
So yeah, maybe I like him. Yeah.
Okay. And what do you think of Regensburg so far?
Regensburg. Actually, I never seen that before. Just Regensburg, but you told me, if you want, you will stay my home.
Yeah, in Croatia
yes.
when we met on the tour of the Avatar lakes.
Yeah,
the lakes where Avatar was filmed.
Yeah, please be.
Yeah, Plispice.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Good memory.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, exactly. Keep going.
Yeah. So, he told me. So I just thinking, Regensburg, where? I just searching
yeah.
and YouTube and ChatGPT and just Google Map, and then wow, that's so interesting. So if I go to Morgan home, we are so funny episode of funny. I make a funny episode.
Yeah, because you've been filming the whole time, your whole trip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then his job is baseball player. So I never seen that baseball player, soccer player. I want new experience. So yeah.
What did you think of today? You saw me hit swing.
Yeah.
What did you think?
Because I just respect just sports player. Because they are just when they are just kid, every time, every day, every year practice.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that's why. Actually, I'm just old, so I don't like exercise and workout.
Yeah, but you did a workout yesterday. Did a couple push-ups and then you stopped.
So I respect almost sports guys.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, sportsmen.
Yeah, or women.
Yeah, woman too. Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Oh man.
I'm not feminist.
You're good, bro. You're good. Okay. So I told you I was gonna ask this the other day or yesterday. In your travels, what have you learned about yourself from traveling?
When I speak first, when I was in my first traveling place, I never speak English. So some people told me, "How long have you been here?" Just easy word.
Question.
Easy question. I don't understand, and I just say I don't like Indonesia.
That was what you said back?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so some people just because my face Asian face, so they are just some getting interesting. So told me a lot of question, but I don't understand. So and then he just they are find another people.
To ask questions.
Yeah. So I'm so sad and disappointing to me.
Yeah, okay.
So first I run English now, so I need English. That's why I heard I study English every day. When I sleep and work up, I heard YouTube channel.
You do that now?
Yeah,
Ah, okay.
yeah. When I sleep,
Yeah,
when I work up,
yeah.
every time.
YouTube.
Yeah,
English.
YouTube. Yeah, English.
Ah, yeah, because your English is good now.
Yeah. So, do you remember? I told you, you made my day yesterday. I told you.
Uh-huh.
So, I run
Uh-huh.
2 days ago.
Yeah.
You made my day. Yeah, I get.
Oh.
So I just, you made my day. Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's so cool. Dang. Do you watch the same person every time on YouTube or just random video?
Random.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, because
But you just listen and then pick up the phrases.
yeah, because almost people different accent.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why.
Yeah. Texas, different accent. The East Coast, different accent.
Yeah.
Where I'm from, different accent. The Midwest, different accent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
And it's good because whenever you do go to America, you'll have English.
sorry.
When you go to America later, you'll know English.
Yeah.
So you can go anywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I hope.
Yeah, you'll be you'll be
Yeah.
good. Yeah, exactly.
But I heard first country. I when I heard difficult. You understand?
Yeah.
First country, UK,
Okay.
UK and Scotland.
Their accent
Yeah, Scotland.
difficult.
Yeah, difficult. First, UK plus Scotland
Yeah.
and Ireland. Wow, I don't understand. And then second country, Australia,
Okay.
and then India.
Yeah, India
Yeah,
so.
yeah, it's also
Okay.
and USA. Some people native speak so fast.
Yeah.
Wow, blah 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 blah.
Yeah, because you told me on the tour that you didn't understand a lot of what I was saying. Yeah. That's funny.
Yeah.
Just smile and laugh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah.
And you remember we met on the tour, but I saw you the day before. You remember at night? So we went on the tour in the morning. Yeah. The night before, I saw you on the street recording with your camera. Do you remember that?
You
Yeah.
you.
You saw me. We saw each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, crazy. And then I said,
yeah.
and then I read your shirt on the tour. I was like, I have to talk to this guy. Yeah. Oh, actually, you should wear that shirt when you bat boy tomorrow. Good. What?
This?
That outfit? Yeah, that's fine.
But I mean tomorrow.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't delete. I don't want to delete.
No, you can keep that. Yeah, of course. You don't want to delete what?
Because your sign.
Yeah. That's good. Yeah, it'll be good.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, good.
Okay.
You want to try some words with R?
R.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Repeat. Refill.
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 Yeah, refill.
Refill.
Rabbit.
Rabbit.
Rural.
Rubber. Rubber.
We'll come back to that one. What about wrench?
Wrench.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, wrench. You know what a wrench is?
Wrenches?
Do you know what a wrench is? Wrench. It's a
Wrenches.
tool.
Yeah.
Yeah, wrench tightens.
Yeah, I
okay.
know.
Okay.
Wrench.
Yeah. Maybe. What about remain?
Remain.
Yeah. So you have. This is a good one. The lettuce we use tonight to cook, romaine lettuce.
Romaine. Romaine.
Yeah, romaine
Uh-huh.
lettuce.
Lettuce.
Yeah, kind of like Roman.
Roman.
Like, you know, the Roman Empire.
Yeah.
Kind of like that romaine
Romaine.
lettuce.
Lettuce.
That's what we had tonight. And then you have romaine.
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 Romaine is like to stay. Like remain here. Yeah?
Romaine here.
Yeah. So you have romaine lettuce and romaine.
Yeah. Romaine.
Yeah. It's the little things you'll get.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do L's give you trouble? L?
L.
Love?
Love.
No, you're good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought some.
We're just only R.
Arr.
Yeah.
You'd be a bad pirate.
Vampire.
No, a pirate. You know a pirate? Arr.
R.
Arr.
So difficult.
Difficult.
But
Yeah.
L. I love you.
Easy. Yeah. Nice.
Easy.
Easy.
Later.
What do you think about okay, so you've been traveling, right? And you learned English. And what do you think, so all the people in Korea, right? Who maybe they don't get to travel for their whole life, right? They don't get to leave Korea.
Yeah.
What do you wish? That they could understand about the rest of the world that you understand now from traveling? Does that make sense?
Okay.
I'll ask again. Okay. Everyone in Korea, yeah, right? You come back to Korea. You tell all your friends, I did this. But what do you wish they could know about all the rest of the world that you're learning right now?
English?
English, or like just
Just experience?
yeah, like what do you I guess maybe a better way to ask the question, like,
Maybe I understand.
okay, go for it.
I running just for example, Korea people mentality 100%, but and then money 90%, and happy just 10%.
Oh, you have to keep the mic a little closer.
Yeah, but
Yeah, there you go.
yeah, but I want other country people, some country people just happy 60% and money 40%. So I run happy.
Damn,
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah, but when I was just work in company, my first 100% money.
Really?
Yeah, that's why I worked 9 to 10 p.m.
Yeah, all money.
Yeah,
And happy
Yeah.
0%. Dang. So now what do you think?
Now, 20%. I'm so nervous, and then just so bad things.
You're nervous about bad things.
Yeah,
Okay.
because when I come back to go back to Korea, I find a new job. That's why my future is so how to say?
Maybe not clear.
Yeah, not clear. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, what is my new job? Come back to my company or come. Yeah.
So does it make you nervous, or is so it makes you nervous, and is part of you? Is it kind of exciting too? A little bit excited.
Yeah.
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 So
Exactly.
20% nervous.
Yeah.
80% excited.
80% just happy.
Ah.
Yeah. Happy 80% and when I come back to Korea, my job is what.
What do you? What would you want to do?
Just traveling.
Well, we'll make. Yeah, you're gonna like blow up on YouTube eventually, and then you just travel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope.
Everywhere we go, you know what I've noticed? Everywhere we've gone in the last few days, no matter where we are, we went to even the first day we were here, we went to dinner, and you said "Dankeschön," you said "thank you."
Yeah.
Yeah, you know how to say thank you in almost in every language that we've come across since we've been here. The donor place last night, you knew how to speak. They were Turkish?
teşekkürler.
Yeah, but they were from where?
Turkey.
Turkey. And then what about the guys at the barber shop today?
Syria, just Arabic.
But you knew how to say thank you.
Yeah, Habibi.
Yeah, Habibi.
Yeah.
Everywhere we went, you've known how to say thank you. And everyone, everywhere we've gone, you put a smile on everyone's face.
Yeah.
They see you and they smile. Yeah, and that's why one day you'll be able to travel wherever.
Yeah.
And I think that's cool.
I hope.
Yeah, and the other thing I noticed is every time you eat, you wash the silverware before you eat. You wash the fork, the knife, even if it's clean in the drawer.
Yeah.
Why?
Just I'm old generation.
So that's a Korean thing.
No. It depends, but I never tried cleaner. So my brain is
So you don't know if
my
it's
hand
clean.
is so 100% clean.
Okay, yeah. That's I just noticed every time I cooked you breakfast and then you took a fork and you went and washed it. I was like, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. The concert last night was good.
Yeah.
The concert was fun. Yeah, long day yesterday. Rode the train, BMW museum.
Yeah.
BMW. Also, what's been fun hanging out with you is how you're excited about like everything you're doing. You I can like feel how excited you are.
Oh.
Like when we took the bus to the BMW museum and we were like outside the BMW museum, we're like, I'm nervous.
Oh.
Yeah, like just to go in the museum, like you're so excited. It makes me excited too, so it's fun to hang out with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good time.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, it's nice to be around.
Yeah.
Everywhere the BMW museum was sweet.
Yeah.
And you have a BMW,
Yeah.
which I didn't know until we got into the museum, and then I was like, oh, this is why it's so cool. And then we got a big lunch at the grocery store.
Yeah.
Sandwiches. Yeah.
Now I will make the German style sandwich.
Yeah, just go to the store, little meat, little cheese, little bread, €5 for lunch.
Yeah, exactly.
And then, but when you go next time, you probably only need 100 grams.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we got 200 grams, a little much. But
Yeah.
that's okay. You ate the whole thing though. Yeah. And then what did we do? Went to H&M. Went to H&M for a sec. And then we walked.
Yeah.
Legs were tired and it rained. And you took a nap on a bench.
Yeah.
You fell asleep. Yeah, you fell asleep. And then coffee and the concert.
Yeah.
I can't say that guy's name. The artist, his name, I think it's Vo. I don't know. He did an album though. He did an album with my favorite brand, Krungbin.
Krumben.
Yeah, you know them?
No.
No? Okay,
Yeah.
they did an album together.
Uh-huh.
That's how I know about him.
Uh-huh.
So when I text you, hey, you want to go to concert? That's how I just saw that he was in Munich.
Uh-huh.
So it was perfect. But
Yeah,
he was
yeah,
good.
yeah.
Yeah, he was nice. He was nice. And then late train back. The train back was late.
Yeah.
We sleep today and then hung out. And tomorrow you're gonna bat boy in mines. That'll be fun.
Yeah. So what time to I arrive?
To the field.
Uh-huh.
What time do you get to mines tomorrow?
Oh, maybe I start
What time does the train get there?
train 7:45. So I leave here maybe about 7 a.m.
And what time does it say that you arrive in mines?
Mines. 1 p.m.
Oh, okay. Because probably at the field, I would say 5 p.m.
5 p.m. Yeah.
Probably 5 p.m. I'll text you what time, because if we play at 7, come at 5. If we play at 6, come at 4.
Yeah.
Because you can come and you can watch us hit the batting practice. And then you'll hang out and then we'll play the game.
Okay.
Yeah, it'll be good.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can stay for the whole time. That way you see it all. Yeah, it'll be good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then we can hang out after the game a little bit too. Yeah. Yeah, excited. I'll bring an extra glove. Oh, you're left-handed, huh? Interesting. Okay, we'll figure that out. Do you have any questions for me?
Yeah. Today, how was it in Korean food? Have you tried Korean food?
Yeah,
before?
you made us dinner, the Korean food. Seattle has a lot of Asian culture, Japanese, Vietnamese, Korean. So I've had it before, but that was the best I've had.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
that was
no,
amazing.
no.
I'm telling you, that was
Really?
amazing. Yeah. Yeah. What did you make? Tell everyone what you made.
Sorry?
Tell everyone what you made.
100%. Wow. Amazing.
No. What did you make? Pork and vegetables and what was?
Today, Korean make food name
Yeah.
고추장 삼겹살
And what's in it?
and 라면 신라면.
Okay, so it was rice, and then you made noodles, and you made pork, and you got a special sauce from the Asian store.
Yeah.
Yeah, you use that sauce every time.
No.
That sauce was good.
Yes, I make it. I made sauce.
You
in
made
here.
that sauce.
Yeah, I have traditional sauce right now, so I keep every
With
day.
you?
Yeah,
You have sauce in your bag?
yeah, for sure. Because I'm long traveler, so I miss Korean food.
Yeah.
That's why
Oh,
I
you pulled that sauce out of your bag? That's so funny.
yeah. So I bought Korean.
I saw you buy a packet
Yeah.
of something today, and I thought that was the sauce that you made.
Yeah,
Oh, but no. That was not the sauce.
yeah.
You had the sauce
Yeah.
in your backpack. Wow. Yeah, that was the best Korean food I've had.
Yeah.
Yeah, because then you told me we take the pork with the rice, wrap it in the lettuce, one bite, one big bite.
Sam. Korean Sam.
Korean sam.
Yeah.
고마워.
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 Yeah.
고마워. Oh, dude. That's good.
안녕.
안녕.
So actually, I hope you will you come
To Korea?
Korea,
Yeah.
and then just you play Korea baseball team
Oh,
because
that'd be cool.
he's my friend. He's my friend.
Yeah,
That's why.
that'd be cool. You can be my chef.
Yeah.
You can cook. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That'd be cool. Yeah, I don't know. Who knows what's gonna happen? Just like you, 20% nervous, 80% excited. Me, less nervous, not very nervous, but I still don't I never know what's gonna happen next.
Yeah.
You know, like after this season, I don't know. I don't know where I'll go.
Yeah.
Maybe I think here, maybe I think there, but just like when you go back to Korea, it's like everything will work out. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, like you don't need to worry. Like it'll you'll just be in the right place, and then something comes about, and boom, then you're doing something else. So yeah, I don't worry too much about what the future, what's next.
Yeah.
I'm just having fun. It's been fun to show you around. Yeah, it's been cool. I had good food, hanging out. Yeah. But now we're friends for life. You know?
Friendsville.
You and me, friends for life.
Friends for rice.
Friends for life.
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 Friends-
Life. It's American expression. Friends, you and me, you're my friend.
Friend
For
life.
life. Friends forever.
Yeah.
Friends forever. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. And maybe next time I see you, you can say rural.
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 Oh, what does mean rural?
Oh, you'll get there. You'll get there. Okay, last question. What's your favorite sound?
Sound?
Favorite sound?
Oh, for music?
Just favorite sound in the world.
Sound. Just compliment.
Any sound.
Yeah, just for me.
Yeah, for you.
Just
Maybe the sound that brings you happiness, the sound that relaxes you. Your favorite sound.
just word or just...
You want an example? Example? My favorite sound? Like the ocean waves.
ocean waves.
Do you have a favorite sound?
Bird sound. In the forest.
You like the sound of the birds.
Yeah. Just
Okay.
chick, 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 sec. Oh, I don't know. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Nice. Okay.
And then just tree sound.
The sound of nature.
Forest sound. Yeah.
Forest sounds. Yeah. Nice. Okay.
Yeah. When you go to when we were in Parrhesia Park,
Yeah.
we heard bird sound and nature sound.
You loved it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice. Okay. Well, that's probably it. Okay. Well, 고마워. I gotta get that.
Yeah.
고마워.
고마워.
All right. Friends for life.
Friends for life.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay, I hope you enjoyed that interview. As I've continued to travel and meet all these people, it's come into my mind like, man, I really want to sit down and record a conversation with them. And so while I called it an interview, it's more of just a conversation, at least in my eyes. But that was my first one, and just like, solo recording this podcast, with reps, hopefully it becomes a little smoother and a little more cohesive. And so, yeah, I think that's something that I'd like to continue to dive into as we continue this show going forward. But in a very unique way. I think it comes with meeting people, outside of the realm of what I see, on like everyday podcasts now, which you typically see like the same 15 people just go round and round on each other's shows. I'm much more interested in unique individuals that like never get to share their story. It's unknown. And those people are like found through these unique experiences that I have. And so, I'll continue to explore and see what is magnetized towards me. But enough of the interview portion. Let's get into some of the regular segments to show, which The first one being the word of the week. The word of the week I really enjoyed this week is the word Parrhesia. And Parrhesia can be defined as frankness or bold speech, the act of speaking openly and honestly, even at risk. And so one of the things I've been doing with these words as I continue to research them is I want to know some of the historical background on the word. And so some of the background I found on Parrhesia specifically was that it was used in ancient Greece to describe fearless truth-telling. To speak in this way meant risking social status, exile, or even death. But it was done so for collective clarity. And by the time the Roman Empire came about, Parrhesia had grown rare, and the emperor could not be addressed freely. Truth had to be masked in flattery or metaphor. And I thought that last part was so interesting because that is the way that I think we experience much of the truth today, is that it's masked around this bubble wrap. And it's so interesting that I guess I can only speak for myself, but what I've noticed as well is I always want to hear the truth, give me the truth. And inherently at the same time, at times I find myself scared of telling other people the truth because I don't know if they can handle it. But that's kind of juxtaposed in a way, right? I want the truth, but I'm also scared of telling other people the truth because I don't know if they can handle it. And so having that realization last week, it was very much a light bulb in my head as far as oh, well, those people who I'm scared to tell the truth to, those people inherently not that they don't matter in a way, but if I can't tell them the truth, how are we supposed to have this open relationship of any kind? And so the realization came that oh, I'm just going to tell everyone the truth, what I'm thinking. And when I say the truth, I'm not saying I'm inherently lying to people. It's more so holding your tongue and choosing not to speak the truth for the collective clarity. I think that's an important differentiation to make, is no, I'm not going out and inherently lying at all. It's more so holding my tongue because of ooh, I don't know if this person can handle the truth of what I really think about this question that they asked. And, I consider myself a pretty open book and a truth teller. And even at times I feel this way where I'm holding back a bit. And I say that because if I feel like I'm pretty open and a truth teller, I can only imagine the amount of other things that people are holding back because they don't know if I can handle the truth. And so I think that's maybe an important, communication point as far as going into any relationship, of any kind, romantic or just, between friends or, on a business level, whatever it may be, is hey, I can handle the truth. So I want you to tell me the truth, and I will tell you the truth always. I'm not going to hold back my tongue. And through that, we'll be able to deepen our relationship and be able to have a more cohesive relationship where there's less thoughts going on. Honestly, because you know that someone's telling you exactly what they think. And some of the thoughts on this word is oh, telling someone the truth open and honestly, whether they like it or not, is well, for one, it's not my job for them to like the truth or not like the truth. But to tell them the truth is to show them hey, I love you because I'm telling you the truth. And that is what you need to hear. I could wrap it around all this fluff as much as I want, but that's not going to get either of us anywhere, and isn't the point for this relationship to, have a stronger bond, no matter what type of relationship it is. And so oftentimes those relationships where the truth isn't told openly and there's a lot of, tongue holding, those end up being very surface level relationships, which for me, I don't enjoy, because you think about whether it's lying or whether it's holding your tongue, those are both like calculated moves, right? Like you have to think to do those things. To tell the truth, there's no thinking involved. It's just like feeling. It's like, ooh, boom, truth, and then spoken. Whereas if I'm gonna hold my tongue or I'm gonna lie, it's like, oh, truth, nah, I gotta slow it down for a minute, bring it back, and make a calculated decision here. And anytime you have to make calculated decisions, it's, then the conscious mind comes into play, which can be protective and can be beneficial at times, but certainly not in like relationships, I would say, of amongst people. I think as I think about this in the realm of like professional sports and baseball, the managers or the coaches that I always respected and loved and still keep in contact with always told me the truth. And even if I didn't want to hear it at the time and like it created rifts at the time, when the season was over or at the end of it, and coincidentally enough, like the two coaches that come to mind are my indie ball manager and then my junior college coach. We won championships in both of those scenarios, and I guess USA Baseball too. I got called out pretty bad. I remember we were in Korea, and I was like, things are happening fast because we went to Taiwan for some exhibition games, and I had dropped something in the dugout, or I was just very sped up. Like I was excited by this experience that was taking place, right? Like we were in Taiwan to play these exhibition games, then go to Japan. And I just remember I dropped something and the managing director of USA Baseball at the time, Sean Cole, like looked at me and like, sternly told me that I needed to like slow it down and like figure it out. Because at this point there's no one else that's coming to take your spot. Like this is the collective 20 people we have, and we need to go win a world championship with this group. And this is the first time we're on foreign soil, and we need to start to magnetize as one. And, interestingly enough, we went on to like lose 2 out of 3 games in Taiwan. I think we lost 2 out of 3, or either way we lost a game. And that's not, when like as USA Baseball, that's not supposed to happen. And then when we went to Japan, we land, I don't remember where we landed, but we were driving to Osaka, which is like a 2-hour drive. And the whole drive, we're all just like messing around on the bus, right? Like a bunch of 18-year-old kids getting put together on a bus. We're getting flown around the world. Like we're just, we're taking it as seriously or as respectfully as we should have. And, I talk about this with the guys who are on that team all the time as like a shared experience. But we pulled up to the hotel in Osaka, and something was very eerie. Like the bus pulls up and it stops, and everyone just kind of goes silent. Everyone sits there. No one's getting out. No one's getting off the bus. And Sean Cole again, who all of us were just so scared of Sean Cole because he was big boss of USA Baseball, of this team. He was the general manager of this team. He put the team together. So it's, looking back now, it's on his shoulders for us to go win a world championship, to go win a gold medal. And we're in Japan. And at the time, us in Japan were ranked number 1 and number 2 in the world in the rankings. So like, this is a huge deal, obviously. And we're on this bus and he stands up and he starts calling out players individually as far as like, he's cutting deep. He's cutting deep in terms of like who he should have brought instead of them, or why he's questioning now if he should have brought them, or just calling him out for little things that he's noticed over the past week that we've done that he hasn't said anything, that he's let slip by up until this point that we get to the hotel. And that was like one of the first times I've ever been like scared of a like coach figure in terms of the actual truth they were telling. Because it was like, oh shit, like, yeah, everything he's saying is absolutely true. And he's been watching this whole time. and we did not think he was. So, we get off the bus and we make a collective decision that everyone is staying at this giant hotel in Osaka, beautiful hotel. And the teams had meal time. So like you'd eat with like other countries, obviously your own table, but huge dining hall. And I remember the first time we went to go eat, we made the collective decision that, okay, we're all going to eat in matching attire. Like the USA polo, we're going to wear khaki pants and our travel shoes. We showed up the first time and we were the only team of all the other countries that were there, Cuba, Australia, Japan, Korea, Mexico, all over, that was in like a collective uniform to go eat. And I think that kind of set the tone for the rest of that tournament. We ended up losing to Japan in one of the round robin games, 2-1 or 3-1. And we played a little sloppy, but it was almost perfect that we lost at that time. And then we went on just a string of wins. Like we were so connected because the truth was told. Do you see the connection between this, right? Like he told the truth at the very start and set the table for the truth to be told the rest of the time. There was no hiding. And he had only done that through showing us that he was observing the entire way up to that point. And then he told us the absolute truth, what we needed to hear. Because you got to think, these are you're playing with 20 of the best players in the United States of America, in the world at that age. We had the number 1 overall pick, number 3 overall pick, like just a plethora of high school first rounders on that team. And to get to that point, there's 160 players that are invited. Then they cut it down to 40 players. This after a week. Then they cut it down to 40 players, another week of playing. Then they cut it to 28 players. We go meet in LA for a week, play these games. Then they cut it to 20 players. Then immediately after that, we fly to Japan. So it's a long process to get it cut down to this, to dwindle down to this. And now him being the GM, like this is go time. This is what it's all about. And I remember being so connected for the next 10 days of playing. And it's that type of connection that leads to championships, obviously. But we went on just a string of wins. We had a go-ahead home run against Korea in the 9th inning of what would have knocked us out in the medals. I guess you call it the playoff stage. And from there, we went to go play Japan in the gold medal game in the biggest stadium in Osaka, one of the MPB stadiums. And it was raining, pouring rain. And Japan didn't want to play because they had beaten us earlier in the tournament and they would have gotten a gold medal if the game got canceled. We're no way we're going to let that happen at this point. And we came out and we played in front of 15,000 people in this stadium and won a gold medal 2-1 against the team that we had lost. And it was just the culmination of the truth being told, and that's happened time and time again on these teams that I've played on that have won championships. Same thing in junior college. The entire season we were getting the truth told to us and no one wanted to hear it. Finally, to the point that before we went to go play the state tournament in junior college in Florida, our head coach didn't come to practice for the last 2-3 days, stopped talking to us because we wouldn't listen. At the time, you're what? And it's that reverse psychology that anyone who's played for a great coach now realizes what they were doing. But he was getting us to band together over hating him, in a sense. And then finally we go to the state tournament, start winning, and now it's the truth's been told to us the whole way, so now we're in this stage of absolute truth where it can be told amongst the players. And we, win the state tournament, go to the national tournament, again, lose the first game of the national tournament to the team that we end up beating in the championship. And we went on a string of 7-8 wins in a row. Came back in the bottom of the 9th to win a game that would have knocked us out. And then just kept winning. But it was because the truth was told to us that there was freedom of expression, freedom of movement, freedom of speech amongst the team, to where now we're in these environments that are pressure cookers. The truth can be told and there's no holding back. And I think that what I see now, especially as I've gone through the ranks of professional baseball, granted, it's like, minor league baseball is not geared towards winning, but every guy in there is a competitor and wants to win, is that there is like a certain level of the truth being hidden in terms of like biting their tongue. And it starts at the top level with the people in front offices and like executives who will watch you for practice during spring training, but they won't say a word to you. And it's like, I would rather you just tell me exactly what you think all the time, and we can move forward from there. But when the truth is held back and like they're biting their tongues, they're choosing not to speak, then it just creates thoughts in a player's head. At least it does in mine, absolutely. And there's not that freedom of truth to be spoken or acted upon. And I think that's why you see in a lot of like minor league locker rooms that I've been a part of, there's just like, it's not as open. And I think guys who have played in both college and professional can speak to that level of openness. And it always starts at the top with, the manager, and above him even too with the front office or the farm directors or the hitting coordinator, pitching coordinator, whatever it may be. Like when they're open and honest with you, it's like, okay, now we can be open and honest with one another. And the person who is in the perceived position of power, of that dynamic, whether it's the coordinator or whatever, most times it's going to be their, you call it their obligation to be the one that like speaks the truth from the beginning and sets that, that baseline for the relationship to take place. And I just wish that it was more common in professional sports, that the truth was like told open and honestly. And, that's one of the things that I admired about Phil Jackson in the book that I read, was like he, at least from what I read, seemed that he set the stage from the very beginning for the truth to be told. And yeah, it causes rifts of course, and it causes uncomfortable moments. But if the ultimate goal is to win a championship or to perform at an optimal level for individual or the team, the truth, that stage has to be set, and those uncomfortable experiences have to be experienced in order for us to get where we want to go. Otherwise, we could live in this comfort. We could live in this bubble wrap of just holding our tongues or not telling the whole truth, whatever it may be. And when the season ends, we'll feel the disappointment, or even worse, we might feel nothing from it because there was zero investment. There was zero risk of the truth, That's the maybe finishing point with this whole word of Parrhesia, is that inherently when you tell the truth, there is a risk that comes with it at all times, no matter what the truth is. And I would almost say all the time that risk is going to be, is worth the truth. Absolutely. Always. And, I think that's one thing that I take forward with me from researching this word and getting to write about it, is like, by setting the stage with another person that you're involved with in some type of manner, it could be any type of relational dynamic, but just expressing to them, hey, I can handle whatever truth you want to tell me. Can you handle whatever truth I want to tell you? And let's be truthful with one another from the very jump, all the time. And yeah, there's feel that goes along with it. There's time and place to speak in that way. But once that stage is set, boom, now we can dive in completely. And so yeah, with each word that I research and write about and bring here, there's always like a lesson that I try to take from it, always. And it's just, it shows from, the longest of times ago, the truth came with risk, and it still does to this day. man, that USA story is one of my all-time favorite stories on that bus when we got chewed out, because it was just like, all of us are 18 years old, just like, holy shit. Like, he's telling us the truth in a way that, like, I have not heard it. Because to that point, we've all just been told how good we are. And we were told yes continually in terms of like, yes, you made this cut, or yes, you made this cut. I mean, I'll never forget when they brought the 28 of us in a hotel conference room and read off the 20 names that were going to Japan. And you're just sitting there like palms sweating, wondering if it's going to be you. And the feeling of elation and like pride in yourself when your name gets called is like, man, it's unique to each person, and only the people in that room can feel it. And I can never understand the feeling. Like, we had big leaguers that got cut from that team. Like, obviously it's of no significance to like their professional careers, but at that moment, that was the absolute biggest thing to us. And, you know, getting cut or making a team is like, that's the truth being told you in general. And that's a whole nother element. But maybe we can switch it back to, you know, a fun topic. And that was just the observation of the week, which was, Min and I he wanted to go to the BMW museum in Munich. And when we're pulling up, he's like, oh, I'm so nervous. Like, oh, why are you nervous? I didn't realize he had a BMW, and like, you know, he's well researched in the things that he wants to see on his trip. And the BMW museum was just incredible. And I'm really thankful that he had brought it up to go there. Just the two things stood out, like the level of adaptability that BMW showcased from the beginning of their process, as they started with airplane engines, and just the level of adaptability you saw, like, you know, the models over the course of however many years, 70, 80 years, and just the evolution of the color schemes, the design aspects was just so unique and so cool. And seeing those old cars just in perfect condition was just absolutely beautiful. And some of the things they kept, and you know, it always goes in a circle, and we're coming back around to some of those design aspects that were popular in the 50s and 60s, coming right back around right now. And just looking at the different materials they were able to use, and the different materials they're able to use now that lighten the load of the car, that increase safety aspects, all of those things. And the entire museum was just beautifully put together. I mean, it was art. You know, it is art. And to see it showcased like that was just so beautiful. And this has already been, you know, the longest episode to date with the interview. And hopefully more interviews to come. I would be interested to hear what you guys think of the interview itself. So please leave a comment as to what you thought. And thank you, Min, for coming on the show. Friends for life now, as I said. And we'll finish it just with, you know, the question for this week. And it's a little deeper of a question, which maybe is fitting for the word that we used, Parrhesia. The question is, on a day-to-day basis, do you see yourself as separate or part of a whole? On a day-to-day basis, do you see yourself as separate or part of a whole? And that concludes this episode of A Thought Experiment.